ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The 16th Pan Am Games into day 3 in Guadalajara, Mexico. 2 Bahamian swimmers were in the pool this morning in the prelims of the women's 100-meter breaststroke. Alicia Laybourne finished 19th overall in 1:15.66 and did not move on. As for Michaela Lightbourne, she too failed to move on, finishing 20th overall in 1:15.95. Now our one-man tennis team also in action today. Marvin Roll won his opening round match over Peru's Mauricio Echazu in straight sets 6-3 and 4. Up next for Marvin now in the round of 32 tomorrow is 7th seed and defending CAC champion Victor Estrella from the Dominican Republic. Well, still on news from the Pan Am Games, our 12-member track and field team will begin competition on Sunday. Head coach Rupert Gardner may not have the quantity and quality of athletes you have liked, but he's sure this team will still bring some medals back home.
Team is a good team because Chris is the defending champion in the 400 meters, and also our relay team is defending champion. So when we look at our quarter milers, we have 4 good quarter milers going down there. And when you look at the sprint team with the guys like Adrian Griffin, Jamal Road, Rodney Green, and also Michael Matthew, he'll be a part of that 4x1 also. We have a good 4x1 relay team to qualify for the Olympic Games next year. And we have Lavernie, who's one of the veterans here, win many Pan American Games medal. Katrina is new to the team in the 400 meter hurdles. She's pretty good. So when you look at athletics on the whole, we have a great team.
Well, the New Providence Softball Association's best-of-5 first-round playoffs rained out over the weekend. They were trying to get those games in tonight, but field conditions would not allow. That means those games will be played come Wednesday night. The Bomber G operators, they will try and go up 2-0 on the Wildcats in ladies play. As for the men, the Dorian United Hitmen will look a void, that is, trying to fall in an 0-2 hole against New Breed. In terms of the other 2 series, action there set to continue tomorrow night. The Island Luck Truckers and John's Buccaneers, they're tied 1-1 on the men's side. As for the ladies, ace pitcher Alex Taylor, she'll look to help the Proper Care Pool Sharks complete the 3-game sweep over the Black Scorpions.
You have to play, you have to put your best foot forward, and anybody could win on any given day. So we could come out here with that mentality. Once we come out here with that mentality, we should be able to win. But at the same token, we need to just come out here with our head high to play them to the best of our ability, not to come out here sleeping to think that, hey, we have it made. You don't have it made. You have to come out here and you have to play in order to beat them.
Well, the North Eleuthera Regatta taking place over the long holiday weekend. Members of the ZNS Total Sports team not fortunate enough to be in Bryland this year, but our cameraman Randy Knowles, he was there for a few hours and he got the footage you're seeing on your screen right now. Whitty K, she won the Class C championship, amassing some 20 points. She finished second in the first series race before coming back to win the final 2 races. After that, it was Sweet Island Gal. She won the first series race, finished 4th and 5th in the other 2 races. That meant with 14 points, Sweet Island Gal had to settle for a 3-way tie for second with the ASU draw WG Thunderbird and Revelation 319. Barbarian had 2 fourths and a third to finish 5th with 13 points. Jacob's Ladder finishing all 3 races 6th and was 6th overall with 6 points. Sally, meantime, she rounded out the table in 7th with 3 7th-place finishes. As for Class B, we don't have the complete breakdown there, but we can tell you that Ants Nest took home the overall championship over Queen Drusilla and UDiva. Well, the New Providence Volleyball Association back in action yesterday with regular season play at the Donald Davis Gym. Our Julian Gibson was courtside.
The Johnson Lady Truckers taking the Cougars on a ride yesterday. In the first set, it was a rough ride for the Truckers, but they still managed to win the first set, 25-22. In the second set, well, the Truckers went on a bumpy ride. Cougars winning the second set, 25-22. In the third set, well, the Truckers would bounce back, smooth ride, 25-12. And in the fourth set, the Truckers would go on to win, 25-13. Not a good day at the office for the Truckers, but they will be satisfied picking up the win.
We started out on top, but that second set we started to slouch and made a lot of errors. But the third and fourth set we decided to get together and play our ball game.
We started off a little bit slow, but in the end, through some controversies, we picked it up and we decided to dig deep, and we came out here and that's what we did.
I thought they did an awesome job. Personally speaking, I think we really lost the game in the first set. I really believe that if we had won the first set, which was a very keenly contested set, we would have won the game probably in 3 or 4.
I think individually and as a team, we all played really well, and you can tell our improvement. We just lack a little bit of discipline and focus on the rotations more, but I think we played awesome. I think we're getting better and we have a lot of potential.
Our passing wasn't really that good, so our setting and our hits couldn't get there. So I think if we work on that in practices, we'll do better the next time.
Boy, for the Cougars to take the Truckers to 4 tough sets, boy, they have to be congratulated, and the future looks pretty bright. Well, speaking about the future looking pretty bright, the Scotiabank defenders, they kept their perfect record intact yesterday by beating the Saints in the first set 25-20, 25-18, 23-25, and 25-16. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, the Bahamas Rugby Football Union getting ready to start its regular season schedule on October 29th. And this past weekend, a preseason scrimmage took place at the Winton pitch.
Well, this is always our traditional open day with the chairman, vice chairman game where the chairman picks a side and the vice chairman picks a side. It's really just a warm-up game, and all the new players are given a chance to be introduced to the game. So it's really a fun game, and we can see a lot of the new talent that comes out every year. So this is kind of a warm-up kind of preseason game that we do.
Now, in terms of the regular season, 4 teams will take part this year: the Cuckoos, Potcakes, Buccaneers, and Bailu.
It's going to be a very hard season this season because all teams right now are a bit strong and competitive, and a lot of guys has left and a lot of new guys has come in.
This is our second year playing. This is just a new team, so we're just trying to get our team new and try to get some players or some new players or whatever, obvious.
You can definitely expect some lots of fast runners, lots of big hits, lots of good tackles. It's a big season. We got another club out this year, so we have now four clubs out, so we got lots of competition. And I think this year the teams are a lot closer together, so you won't have those blowout games anymore.
Well, with pro boxing at an all-time low, many were anticipating Ray Minue Jr. stepping back in the ring with his protege Misha Payne Major. Minus had started to work out and get in shape, but recently he told Charles Fisher there has been a major setback.
It was very real. Right now, we went on to go slow with it. My eyes during practice started to bother me a little bit, and so under a number of advice as well, I thought it was better to take it easy rather than fight my student, promote my student. So that's the role I'm taking now. I'm going to try my best to help see how I can continue to keep boxing moving forward with these young guys.
So you officially retired, that's it?
I believe so.
And just before I get out of here, for my good friend Robert Moss, yes, the Miami Dolphins, they are playing tonight 0-5 as they enter tonight's game. They are going to play the New York Jets. That game, of course, Monday Night Football, the game of the week, as some people say it. As Julian says, they are the Miami Sardines. Will they get back to the Dolphins? We'll see after tonight. And that will do it for sports.